everyone. My name is Sandra. For whatever reason it is that you decided to stick to standing poses today, whether it's because you don't have a mat handy, well, I have a mat, so I'm just going to use it, but you actually don't need it, or if it's because you decided to give your wrists a break, or simply because you need a boost of energy, standing poses have a particularly energizing effect, especially when sequenced in a flow. So it really wouldn't be a good idea to do this sequence right before going to bed. Just one more thing before we get started. You want to make sure that you position your mat with its long edge facing the screen. This is because we're going to use the space to your left and to your right rather than the space behind you. Now that's an information also useful for people not using a mat. Having said all that, welcome to Zion National Park. Welcome to your practice. We start the practice in standing forward bend. So you want to be in the middle, standing in, like I do basically, standing in the middle of your mat if you're using one, having your feet hip joint width apart, and then just allow your upper body to sink down deep. Your head to be heavy and your shoulders to relax. Your face to soften. You might want to keep your knees a tiny little bit bent. It's very early in the very beginning of the class. We'll just receive what is here and allow your body in this pose a few moments to arrive on the mat. And allow your mind a few moments to arrive in your body. You might want to shift your weight a little bit to the front, towards the balls of your feet, and then back and maybe from side to side. Just feel the connection of your feet with the floor. Allowing your whole upper body to just drape forward and down, shoulders relaxed, like your face relaxed. Take a deep inhale through your nose, feel your rib cage expanding, especially the back side of your ribs. And then gently open your lips and let it all go as you exhale. Let's do that one more time. Inhaling slightly deeper than you usually would. And then gently release on an exhale through your mouth. A few more cycles of breath, natural, relaxed breathing in your standing forward bend. And the next time you inhale, make sure you push your feet firmly down into the floor and come into your half standing forward bend, your hands resting on your shins or your knees on your thighs, depending on your range of motion. Crown of your head is reaching forward, roll the shoulders back, so feel your shoulder blades firm against the back ribs and guide your sit bones far back in space. Shift your weight a tiny bit further forward towards the balls of your feet. You want to make sure that your legs are perpendicular to the floor. Face remains soft. Take an inhale, bend your knees, lift your chest slightly, keep your hands where they are. As you exhale, extend your legs back into your hamstring stretch. Spine stays long. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, straighten your legs. Crown reaches. Bend your knees, inhale. Exhale, straighten your legs. Once more, bend your knees. Bring your left elbow to your left knee, and as you exhale, only straighten your right leg. Bring your right hand to your right hip as you twist and spiral to your right side, or maybe extend your right arm straight towards the sky. And depending on your range of motion, you might want to bring your left fingertips to the floor if this doesn't mean that you sacrifice on the length in your lower back. Continue breathing. On your next exhale, lower down into your standing forward bend. Inhale, half standing forward bend. Bend your knees. Place your right elbow into your right knee or thigh, and as you exhale, open to your second side. Right fingertips can go to the floor as long as you keep your spine straight, and maybe your left fingertips want to reach high towards the sky. Continue breathing deeply. On your next exhale, release all the way down into your standing forward bend. Inhale, push your feet down, sweep your arms out and up, come to standing. Join your palms, exhale. A couple of sun salutations, a half sun salutation. Sweep your arms out and up, deep inhale. On your exhale, move your chest forward and dive down. Inhale, lift halfway, half standing forward bend. Exhale, release your upper body down, standing forward bend. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the sides and up. Join your palms, exhale. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up, fingertips reach. Exhale, move your chest forward, unrushed, draping forward and down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, release. Sweep your arms out to the sides as you inhale. And now as you exhale, next time through your mouth, swing your arms forward and bend your knees slightly. Inhale, come to standing. Interlace your fingers, but the index finger lean a tiny bit back as if you were holding an imaginary sword. Exhale, release your arms down by the sides of your body. Again, sweep your arms out, deep inhale. Now exhaling through your mouth, swing your arms forward. Inhale, hold your imaginary sword, leaning a tiny bit back. Release your arms, exhale. One last time, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale. Inhale, come to standing, lean a tiny bit back, and then join your palms in front of your chest. Sweep your arms out as you inhale. On your exhale, move your chest forward and dive down. Inhale, half standing forward bend, lengthen your spine. And then from here, flip-flop your feet apart. One leg width or something like that apart. Your feet want to be parallel. Lengthen your spine forward. Hands underneath your, underneath your shoulders. Firm your shoulder blades against the back ribs. And engage your legs. Inhale, find even more length. On your exhale, open to your right side. Your right fingertips can reach high towards the sky. Your hand goes to the hip. Continue breathing. Allow your pelvis to initiate the twist of your left hip point. Allow your left hip point to sink down a tiny bit. And from here, we spiral the twist up towards the spine. On your next exhale, lower down. Inhale, find length, roll the shoulders back, crown of your head reaches. Keep this length as you open to your second side. Again, allowing the pelvis to initiate and to join the twist. Deep breathing. On your next exhale, slowly lower down. Come on your fingertips. And wiggle the feet a tiny bit closer together. Rotate the feet 45 degrees to the sides. Bend the knees. And now bring your torso to upright. And use your hands with your palms facing to the front, spreading the fingers wide, to open the knees a little bit further back. Tailbone is heavy. Roll the shoulders back. And try to open your legs as wide as you can. You use your hands pushing against your inner thighs. So this is not necessarily the most comfortable or preferred pose, really, but it's a reliable way to generate heat. Tailbone heavy, heart lifts. Keep your legs as they are, so knees pointing to the sides. You might want to rotate the feet even further out to the sides, close to 90 degrees. And now reach your arms to the sides, palms facing up. Reaching through the fingertips. Bend your elbows. Make sure you have 90 degrees between your upper arms and your forearms. And make sure you draw your elbows a little bit further back. Another cycle of breath. Before you straighten your legs. Release your arms down by the sides of your body. Hands to your hips. Open your right foot to the side. While you have your back foot at 90 degrees. Keep the stance rather small. Reach your arms to the sides. Take an inhale. And now as you exhale, reach forward into your triangle pose. And allow this triangle pose to be short-strided. It's just a different Might be different feel than usual. Actually, you're taxing a little bit more rather than the inside of your legs, the lower left portion of your spine. Spiral your chest up. Continue breathing as you engage both legs. Inhale, come all the way to upright. Hands to your hips, parallel your feet, and then open to your second side. In this short stride, keep the short stride, it's different quality of triangle pose, reaching your arms to the sides. Take an inhale. On your exhale, reach forward before you lower down. Continue breathing. Make sure you do not collapse in your lower shoulder, but the lower shoulder blade keeps firm at the back rib cage. On your inhale, pushing the front toes down into the floor, come all the way to upright. Parallel the feet again, hands go to your hips. Inhale, lift your heart. With your hands on your hips, reach your chest forward, forward, forward. Releasing your arms down underneath your shoulder blades, and you want to wiggle your feet further to the sides. A little bit more to the side so the stride gets a little bit longer. Take an inhale, and now on your exhale, open to your right side, either into the same twist we've done before, or you get hold with your left hand the outside of your right ankle or shin. And as you do that, you still allow the left hip point to sink down and to join the twist, but make sure you lean your upper body against your hand holding the ankle. Lean your upper body a little bit back to the midline. And as you try to bend your elbow a tiny little bit, you might even feel a beautiful stretch and opening in between your left shoulder blade and the spine. Play a little bit with it, but most of all, make sure you don't forget to breathe. Last inhale, lengthen your spine a bit more. On your exhale, release down. Inhale, find length again, and then on your exhale, twist to your second side. Continue breathing deeply, as deep as it goes. Lean your upper body a little bit back in space. Play with that micro bend in your elbow to tax these muscles connecting your shoulder blades to your spine. On your next exhale, slowly release your hands down to the floor. Lengthen your spine, crown of your head is reaching forward. Bring your hands to your hips. Push the feet down, come all the way to standing. Rotate your right foot out to the sides, 90 degrees. Reach your arms to the sides, and now as you exhale, bend the front knee, lower your arms all the way down. As you inhale, lift your arms, straighten your front leg, flying warrior 2. Exhale, release down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, gently push the air down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let's meet in warrior number 2. Make sure your front knee doesn't fall inward. The next time you inhale, reverse the warrior, lift your heart, reach through your right fingertips, left shoulder blade firm against the back ribs. Keep your upper body as is, only straighten your front leg, take an inhale. On your exhale, reach forward into your triangle pose. Normal strided triangle pose. Front big toes pushing down, both legs engaged. Lean your upper body a bit back in space, and don't forget about your lower shoulder. On your next inhale, push the front big toe even further down. Come to upright, hands to your hips, parallel the feet. Open to your second side. Reach your arms to the sides. Inhale, exhale, flying warrior. Lower your arms down, bend your front knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, gently push the air down. Inhale, exhale. lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior two. Reach through your fingertips. The next time you inhale, open into your friendly warrior, reaching through your left fingertips. Keep your upper body as is, and as you inhale next time, only straighten your front leg. As you exhale, transition first forward and then down into your triangle pose. The left fingertips either on your shin. Of course, if you have a block handy, you're very welcome to use a block. And depending on your range of motion, you might want to bring the left fingertips to the outside of your left leg on the floor. Front big toe pushing down, providing support to your front knee. The next time you inhale, push it even down further and can come all the way to upright. Hands to hips, parallel your feet again. Roll the shoulders back, take a deep inhale. On your exhale, move your chest forward and dive down, hands underneath your shoulders. From here, we want to rotate the right foot 45 degrees to the side and bend the right knee. Walk your hands a little bit further to the right. Use your right elbow to push against the inside of your right thigh. Spread your right fingers wide. Find a clear line from the crown of your head reaching across the room to your sit bones moving back. You can play a little bit with it and see how you can tax the adductor muscles, the inside of your thighs nicely. Using your elbow to push the inside of your thigh open. Breathe deeply. From here, you want to open your right foot further to the side, 90 degrees. Keep your elbow on your right knee, stack your left hip on top of your right hip, and reach your upper body across the room into extended side angle pose. You can use your right elbow to make sure that the knee doesn't splay inward, but it stays above the ankle. Keep your upper arm as is. Straighten your front leg and transition into your triangle pose. With your upper arm reaching. So we're taxing the side of our rib cage. Trying to reach as much as possible from the left fingertips to the left hip point. Lengthen your tail. Spiral your chest up towards the sky. Slowly rebend your front knee again. Cartwheel both hands down to the floor. And now lift the back heel before you walk your right foot a little bit further to the side. Rotate it 45 degrees or so to the side. Left hand flat on the floor. Right hand goes to your right knee or thigh, pushing down and helping you into a twist to your right side. You might feel a nice opening stretch in your right buttocks, your right hip. Lean your upper body back in space. Back leg is engaged. Face is soft. Come back to center, both sets of fingertips to the floor. Step your left foot to the outside of your right foot. Wiggle the feet a little bit further. Left foot to the outside of your left hand, sorry. Wiggle your feet a little bit further to the side. And rather than coming to squat, we come to sumo fighter shape. So you use your elbows again to push the inside of your thighs open. Roll the shoulders back and now wiggle just a tiny little bit from one side to the other, playing with a stretch, taxing the inside of your legs, your adductor muscles. Deep breathing. Just wiggle a tiny bit from one side to the other and give your muscles a few more moments to open. Slowly back to center. Bring your hands to the floor. Step your left foot far back again. Now parallel your feet and just walk it to the second side. So your right foot stays at 90 degrees, you open your left foot 45 degrees, use your left elbow to push the inside of your knee or thigh open. Crown of your head reaching to the front, sit bones reaching back. Engage your right leg. Deep breathing. Keep your left elbow on your left knee or thigh. Rotate the left foot a little bit further to the side so it's at 90 degrees. Extended side ankle pose, reaching your upper arm across the room. Reaching through your fingertips. And trying to stack your right hip as good as it goes on top of your left hip. You want to lengthen the tail. Keep your upper arm as is. Only straighten your left leg and transition into your triangle pose. Now, if you have enough range of motion to bring your fingertips onto the floor, have your fingertips on the inside. For now, on the inside of your front foot, your front calf. Deep breathing into the right side of your rib cage. It goes without saying that you can always bring the hand back to your hip if this is more appropriate. Bend your front knee, bring your right hand back to the floor. Lift the back heel and flip-flop the left foot further to the side, rotate it 45 degrees or so. Right hand flat to the floor, lengthen your spine. Left hand to your left knee or thigh, pushing down and helping you into the twist to the left. Lean your upper body a little bit back in space. Both sets of fingertips back to the floor. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. And now come back to the sumo fighter shape. If your Achilles tendon, if your calf muscles accommodate a squatting position, then choose this one on this side. So your hands come to prayer. And again, you use your elbows to push the inside of your thighs open. Lift your chest. Soften your face. Hinge of your jaws relaxed. Hands go to the floor. Gently straighten your legs a tiny bit and wiggle your feet closer together, parallel, so they are underneath your hip joints. Take an inhale into your half standing forward bend. Exhale, standing forward bend, release down. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up, come to standing. Join your palms. Exhale. Half sun salutation. Sweep your arms out and up as your feet push down. Move your chest forward and dive down. Inhale, lift halfway, engage your legs, spine is long. Exhale, release down. Your knees might want to bend. Inhale, sweep your arms out again. Join your palms. Exhale. Continue, sweep your arms out and up. Move your chest forward and dive down. Inhale, lift halfway. Half standing forward bend. Exhale, drape forward and down again. Step your left foot, start with the left foot far back into your lunge. Roll the shoulders back, come on your fingertips so you have more space for the chest to reach forward in space. And as you exhale next time, see how far you can straighten your front leg without sacrificing length in your lower back. Inhale, rebend. Exhale, move your hips back. Inhale, move forward. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, move forward. Exhale, move your hips back. Inhale, move forward and bring your right hand to the same side where the left hand is. Parallel your feet, walk your hands to center, and then bend your left leg, walk it all the way to the second side. With both hands on either side of the left foot, so we are in a lunge on the other side. Roll the shoulders back, and then you either jump and change your feet, or you step the right foot forward and then you step the left foot back. Your choice. So where we want to meet, all of us, is with the right foot in the front, left foot back in a deep lunge. As you inhale, come into a high lunge, reach your fingertips high towards the sky. And don't worry about the back knee to straighten. If it's a bend a tiny little bit, don't worry about that, but rather lengthen the tailbone down towards the floor. Bring your right hand to your right thigh and pushing down, help yourself a little bit more into a back bend with your left fingertips reaching high. Breathe deeply. Relax your face. One more deep inhale. On your exhale, open into your warrior two. So turn the back foot 90 degrees, reach through your fingertips. On an inhale, friendly warrior. The next time you exhale, extended side angle pose. Inhale, friendly warrior. And forward again into extended side angle pose. Inhale, friendly warrior. Straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. Open to your second side, into your warrior number two. Only to cartwheel your arms down to the floor. Lift your right heel and come back into your deep lunge. Take an inhale as you exhale. See how far you can straighten the front leg. The back stays long. Inhale, rebend. Exhale again, move your hips back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, move back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, move back. Inhale, move forward. Bring your left hand to the same side where the right hand is. Parallel your feet. And with your knees bent, walk it to the second side. Right foot is in the front. Left foot is in the back. From here, jump or step so that you alternate the feet. So the left foot is in the front. Inhale, come into your high lunge. Second side. Fingertips reaching high to start with. Same thing again, don't worry about the back knee bending a little bit as long as you get nicely into your right hip flexor. Lower the left hand down onto your left thigh. Push down and help yourself a little bit more into a back bend. Reaching through the fingertips, through your right fingertips. Take an inhale here before you open into your warrior number two. You might need to adjust the stride a little bit and make sure front heel in line with the arch or heel of your back foot. Inhale, friendly warrior, lift your heart. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Inhale, friendly warrior. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Inhale, friendly warrior. Straighten your front leg. Parallel the feet and open your right foot to your second side. Lift your left arm above your head all the way to the front and down. So cartwheel your arms down into your lunge again. And from here, we prepare for warrior number one. So you turn and ground the back foot 45 degrees. Maybe the stance wants to be a little bit smaller. Maybe you want to wiggle the right foot a little bit further to the right. Allow your upper body to sink down and be heavy. Head is heavy. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Bring the heels of your hands together if possible. And reach your arms high towards the sky. Your right shoulder resting on your right knee or thigh. Now use your arms as a lever to come to upright. So you reach your knuckles back. Your front foot is pushing down and reaching your knuckles back, back, back. You come to upright. Bring your interlaced fingers to your left hip. To remind that hip to move a little bit further to the front. Front knee bends. Outside edge of the back foot grounds as good as it goes into the floor. moving your elbows a bit closer together, lifting your heart. So encouraging a little bit more of a back bending action in our warrior number 1. Continue breathing. Keep your fingers interlaced, but reach your knuckles back, extend your arms, lift your heart as you inhale. On your exhale, dive forward and down once more. Head is heavy. Make sure your neck doesn't disappear, so roll the shoulder blades down, the back ribs. Release your arms down to the floor. Reach your right fingertips further to the front. Shift your weight onto your right leg. And lift your left leg away from the floor, parallel to the floor. Stack your left hip on top of your right hip into half moon pose. See whether you want to reach your fingertips high towards the sky. Stack your left hip as good as it goes on top of your right hip. If you want to go further, bend your left leg, get hold of your left ankle. And imagine you wanted to extend your left leg, but your hand is holding against. Lengthen your tail. Relax as good as it goes into it. Release your left foot. Bend your standing leg. And come all the way to standing, but keep the left foot lifted. Hands to your hips. Rotate the left knee to the side into tree pose. Open your palms to the front. Spread your fingers wide. Continue breathing. Hands to prayer. Have your thumbs touch your breastbone. Bring your left ankle on top of your right knee. Flex the left foot, bend the standing leg, and imagine you would sit back onto an imaginary chair. Either stay where you are, or if your range of motion allows you to do so, without sacrificing length in your back, bring your fingertips to the floor. Your right shoulder can snuggle kind of to the inside of your left foot, the foot being flexed. It's not about straightening your right leg. We're not going into the hamstring. You probably feel it want to get into the left buttocks, the left hip rotator muscle. Guiding your sit bone back, crown of the head reaching, shoulders rolling back. From here, reach your fingertips high towards the sky. One-legged chair. Push the right foot down, come to standing, and release the left foot down to the floor. Release your arms down by the sides of your body. And just take a cycle of breath or two to feel the aftertaste. Open your palms to the front, feet pushing down. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the sides and up a tiny back bend on top. On your exhale, move your chest forward. Dive down into your standing forward bend. Lift halfway as you inhale. Exhale, release down. Step your right foot back into your lunge. And then prepare your back foot for warrior 1. Rotate it 45 degrees. On your was another one. You want to interlace your fingers behind your back so the heels of your hands come together. Allow the head to be heavy and the left shoulder to rest on your left knee or thigh, and see how far you can lift your knuckles towards the sky and maybe even further above your head. Push the front foot down into the floor, reach your knuckles back, use your arms as a lever, come all the way to upright and bring your interlaced hands to your right hip, reminding that hip to move further to the front. Lift your heart. Feel your collarbones widening. Move your elbows a bit closer together. Make sure you ground the outside edge of your back foot. Another deep cycle of breath here. Before you extend your arms behind your back again, lift your heart as you inhale. As you exhale, move your chest forward and drape forward and down again. Once more, reach your fingertips, your knuckles high towards the sky. Make sure your neck doesn't disappear. Release your arms down. Reach your left fingertips further to the front. Shift your weight into your left foot. Stack your right hip as good as it goes on top of your left hip. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Maybe you want to reach your right fingertips high towards the sky. Push through your right heel. Flex the right toes. Either stay where you are. If you want to go further and add a tiny bit of a back bending and twisting action, bend your right leg at hold of your right ankle and then spill your chest up. As your right foot is pushing into your hand is holding against. Release the foot, bend your standing leg, hands to hips. Bring your torso to upright. Might be a little bit wobbly. Open your right knee to the side and transition into your tree pose. Engage your standing leg as you open your palms to the front, spreading your fingers wide. Lift your heart. Join your palms in prayer, unrushed. Feel the warmth of your hands before you place your right ankle on top of your left knee. Bend your standing leg, flex the right foot, and sit down onto your imaginary chair. You wish it was there. Either stay or place your fingertips onto the floor with your spine staying long. Again, your left shoulder, your left upper arm, I should probably rather say, kind of snuggles into the space created by your right flexed foot. Your right shoulder, upper arm, pushing kind of against your right knee. Continue breathing. Lift your chest, reach your fingertips high towards the sky in your one-legged chair. Before you push the foot down, come all the way to standing and unrushed. Step the right foot back down to the floor. Release your arms down by the sides of your body. Growing tall. Open your palms to the front. Feel the shoulder blades firm against the back ribs. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. On your exhale, move your chest forward. Dive down. Lift halfway, inhale. Release down, exhale. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the sides and up. Join your palms, exhale. Sweep your arms out and up, a tiny back bend on top. On your exhale, move your chest forward and dive down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, release down. Sweep your arms out with your feet pushing down, come to standing. Join your palms, exhale. Have your thumbs touch your breastbone. Inhale here. On your exhale, swim your right arm far back into the twist and allow your pelvis to follow the twist. Your gaze follows your hand. Inhale, swim your right arm back to the front. Exhale, swing your left arm far back into the twist. Inhale, back to the front. Once more, reach your right arm far back. See what's behind you. Inhale, gently swim back to the front. Exhale, swim your left hand far back. Inhale, swim your left arm to the front. Exhale, release your arms. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the sides and up. And one more twisting sequence on your exhale. Twist to your right side, your right fingertips reaching back, your left fingertips reaching to the front. Your gaze follows your right hand and your hip is allowed to join the twist. And even to initiate the twist from where the twist travels up the spine. Have your right palm face the sky. External shoulder rotation, feel how your right shoulder blade firms further down the back ribs. As you inhale next time, unrushed, lift your right arm above your head and then gently, with your elbows soft, push the air down. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up, unrushed. On your exhale, open to your second side. Your right fingertips reach to the front, your left fingertips reaching back. Arms parallel to the floor. Each time you inhale, find a little bit more length in your twist. And as you exhale, if you would wring out a toe, gently release more into the twist. Open your left palm to face the sky. Feel your left shoulder blade firm against the back ribs again. On your next inhale, lift your left palm high towards the sky. As you exhale, gently push. In a kind of Tai Chi move, gently push the air down. Open your palms to the front. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the sides and up. On your exhale, really unrush, take your time, lower forward and down. Get hold of your opposite side elbows and just allow yourself to release in this pose, to feel the aftertaste of all the moving we've been doing. You want to take this pose, either holding your elbows or releasing your hands to the floor, whatever feels right. If you have the range of motion, you might want to try to bring to step onto your palms, so bring the tops of your hands to the floor, really depending on your range of motion. But you want to find a pose here that is not only accessible to you, but where you can relax into it. You want to take this pose as a tiny mini shavasana, really. Connecting to your breath again. Allowing your whole body to let go. There's very little to do in this pose. Relax the hinge of your jaws. The place in between your eyebrows. And allow gravity to do the job. Release your hands down to the floor if you haven't already. Bend your knees. Bend them quite strongly. Maybe you had them bent already, which is totally fine. If you didn't, if you don't have them bend them now. Let your head and everything, your whole upper body be really, really heavy. With your knees being bent, slowly roll up vertebra per vertebra, but really take your time. So curl the tailbone under, and then from here, slowly, slowly stack one vertebra on top of the other. Finally, upright your neck, feel your head balancing on your cervical spine. Might want to close your eyes for a final breath awareness practice. Make sure you feel your feet grounding. From here you grow tall towards the sky, aligning your body vertically in space. As you inhale next time, spread the fingers of your right hand wide. As you exhale, release your right hand and spread the fingers of your left hand wide. As you inhale, release, spread the fingers of your right hand wide. As you exhale, release your right hand and spread the fingers of your left hand wide again. Continue in your own personal breathing rhythm, witnessing your breath. And however it goes right now, there's nothing to change about it. And now it's only time to become aware of it. Let's have one more cycle of breath. And just release your hands, release your fingers. And just another moment to feel the aftertaste. To become aware of how you're feeling right now. Your emotional, your physical, your mental landscape. Whatever it is to observe. And slowly join your palms in front of your chest. Allow your thumbs to touch your breastbone and feel the warmth of your palms touching. Next time you exhale, slowly open your eyes again. I thank you all for joining. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you back again soon.